It is recording. Okay, so basically, what I'm going to talk about is Eren Yeager a modern day Hitler? You gotta hear me out, bro. Because when you think about it, Attack on Titan is based in Germany, right? And I guess you could say the Marlians and the Eldians are like West and East Germany, okay? So, when you think about it, well, I watched Attack on Titan, probably one of the best pieces of literature ever. And it's really relevant today because basically what it's about is war propaganda. I would say, maybe, I don't know. And like Eren Yeager is, well, I guess he wouldn't be modern day Hitler because Hitler came after Eren Yeager because Eren Yeager was 20,000 years ago. So yeah, and what I mean by that is because again, Eren felt pride for his country, which was it Eldia or was it Marley? I don't know. I never figured that part out. But Eren felt very deeply, like he felt the need that he himself had to stand for freedom, just like Hitler, right? And so Eren took it upon himself to sacrifice himself for the generations of his people and other people. Well, I guess Eren was nicer than Hitler, because like, okay, Hitler, he was not a good guy. And then other people say Eren Yeager is not a good guy either. Okay, but Eren had a reason, like Eren had no choice. I don't care how many people say, oh, Eren had this choice, oh, Eren had that choice. He did not. He knew he didn't. That's why he decided to destroy 80% of humanity. Right? Yeah, 80% of humanity. And so, in order to do that, he had to, everybody. So, by doing that, he like, okay, I have to gather my thoughts because, you know, I feel very deeply for Eren Yeager. Like, I think he was a good guy. I'm not saying Hitler was a good guy, but you have to see his side of the point of view. Because Hitler was not a good guy, human wise. Like, he killed some people just based off their looks, right? And Eren, he killed people. He did it not just for, like, was it the Eldians? I think that's what he is. He did it for everybody. He did it for his future generations, for Mikas's future generations, for Paradise's future generations. He wanted to end Titan shifting in general. He just wanted to end it all. And he took it upon himself to die for the human race. And nobody understood that. Like because like they knew Eren, they knew he wouldn't just do it, but he didn't really explain why he did it. He just did it. And then Eren, he wasn't gonna explain because he didn't want anybody to hate. He would rather them hate him than agree with him, because that would have been probably objectively worse. But yeah, Eren is Hitler in a sense that like, I don't know how to say it, but like, hold on. Oh, hold on. Like, Aaron loved his people so much that he literally died for them. He let them kill. Like, he let them think that he hated them. It was with the, opposing side, right? No, you almost say, like, Paradise was America, and then Aaron's place was Germany. West Germany. No, West and East Germany. Like that. West Germany was underneath America's control. So you could say America. No. America, no. Well, I guess it would be America because America was making Germany pay from World War One, right? So Germany was broken. They were in a Great Depression. That would make sense. Okay. And then, right? Yeah. Eren's people, West Germany. Paradise, East Germany. And because East Germany was like what Republican? No, not consumerism. Communism. Yeah, communism. And I guess Eren took the role of being a communist to like I don't know. He's it's almost like Suguru. Like he just did it and just do it because he loved his people so much. That even though he was a tsundere, he loved his people so much that he had to die for them. He had to literally get the history books and kill Avis and humanity. But the thing was, he couldn't just not kill them. Like he had to. The. He had to erase the source, right? And the source was Paradise, right? Because was it King Fritzlgard or whatever? I'm pretty sure his story of people probably got killed. Like was it the Golden People or whatever? Friedrichs, whatever, yeah. He most likely killed them. Because they were handing out the injections to make the Titan shifters. Because when you go all the way back to Ymir, she was the one who found the fighting Titan. Like she was the founding Titan. Original. And like they literally ate her. Her father made them her husband? No, I think it was her father, right? She gave birth to three babies, and those were each the walls. Oh, the walls can also be signified as like wall of Berlin, the Berlin Wall, whatever. That separated the two. Was it Maria? Somebody and somebody. All I remember is one Maria, honestly. She had three kids, right? She was 13, right? And then, yeah, she was 13. And when she had got that titan in her spine or whatever, like that parasite in her spine, she turned into, was it the founding titan? Yeah, the founding titan. She started the cycle. So Eren took it upon himself to end the cycle. He was ending his generational he was escaping the generational curse. He needed to do that. So you would think, oh, well then shouldn't Eren just kill himself? No, he had to get rid of the sword because even if he did die, even if he had a titan and died, there would still be hundreds of other titans because they were still administering the juice or whatever because the spinal fluid. I think it was somewhere in that kingdom. It wasn't that underground place? Yeah, it was there. And so Eren had to get rid of it. Like he had to from the bottom down, like he had to kill every single one of them somber endings. Like he literally killed all the somber endings. So somber doesn't exist no more. But then at the same time, like well then yeah, because no, wouldn't yeah, Marley would be West Germany in the no Marley. I don't know which one is Marley, which one's Ellie. I don't know, but like hmm, how can I say this? Aaron objectively was a good guy, but just people just didn't understand the cause for it. People just didn't understand. They didn't get him. I get him. I see what he's trying to say. Basically, in order to end the war, you have to start it yourself. Make everybody hate you, so they can end you while you already did your own thing, getting rid of Paradise's whatever scheme the government had going on. In that, once that's done, kill them hoes. Basically, kill them all. That's what he did. And then I genuinely don't think there was any other way Eren could have done that. Because, you can't just kill. Maybe you could. He could probably just went up there and killed himself. Or maybe even Historia could have done it. But Eren's just dramatic. Like he needed to establish that control and fear. That's what he needed. He needed to be the most feared one. So when future generations look back on him, they can be like, oh, he's such a bad guy. Oh my god, he killed all of humanity. Oh my god, he's a monster. Well, he did turn into a monster, didn't he? But wouldn't the most monstrous thing of all is to be human? I would think. It was like, what's her name? Ymir was human. And then did she make a deal with the devil? She just wanted to be free. I guess the founding titans are being free. That's what I'm getting out of this. To be free is to have the fighting titan. You need to take it upon yourself to free your people. And that means killing you and giving that freedom to who you love. And Eren loved everybody. Like, objectively, like, we all know, he was just a bad little kid. Like, he loved Mikasa. I don't know why he never said anything. I think it's because he probably would never went through with the plan. Honestly. Like, if he did not love his people that much, he would never go through that plan. Like, he would have just killed everybody. And if he really hated them, he literally would have killed every single one of them in that, what is it, rumbling. But he didn't, because he loved them. It was all for them. And he sacrificed himself, basically. But the one, I mean, Eren's like modern day Jesus Christ. And Eren didn't really die for their sins. Because they didn't sin. Because, after all that, Eren still forgave Ani and Reinier and Bertolt. He's dead. Birth control, booty butt, blue cheeks, whatever you want to call him. He's dead. Reiner, he manipulated the hell out of Reiner, bro. Like, Reiner is so far gone. Like, that guy has so much PTSD. He's like the average American soldier. Like, I would not. I'm running out of time. Okay. I got time. Anyways, I want to go more in depth into it, but I don't know how else to do it. Because I generally think Eren's basically Hitler of his verse. Because he did do genocide. He killed 8% of me. Is that like 2 billion? Maybe? I don't know. But in the day, his plan worked because there's no more Titans like in the time skip. Nordman, Gothkasa, and then what is it? All Eren? No. Metalhead Eren. You've seen that they were all existing together. Like, oh, Titans existed? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. And his plan worked because his people, they didn't exist. They all got to live normal lives because he got rid of it. He got rid of himself and the Titans. Basically, the whole problem was Titans. No, it was the government. The government was the problem. He had to get rid of the government. He had to get rid of the, what is it? Whatever. And in a way, Historia is probably free too, because she didn't want to be a queen in the first place. She just wanted to Yuri out with Ymir. That's all she wanted, bro. That's all she wanted. And Eren he gave it to her by killing 8% of humanity. Her husband, did he die? Probably. Who cares for her husband? He's a bum. Like, who even is he? But like, Eren, because at the end of the day, they really did combine. Like Eldia and Marley, they ended up coming together, just like East and West Germany ended up coming together. Wait, no, I lied. They didn't come together. Because now there's Belgium, now there's Germany. Oh, dang it. Okay. Maybe that wasn't the best. Was it? Not analyzation, but alliteration, no. That wasn't the best analogy. Okay. I'll admit that. But then, in a way, I guess it would be. Because, like, Eren, I can't stress enough that Eren is modern day Hitler. Like, there's so many similarities to them that I just can't help. Because, like, Ymir, no, not Ymir, Eren, what age did he start going for freedom? Right. And then, what age did Hitler start going on about freedom? Right. And then, you gotta also get this. Ymir, 13 years old, right? That's the average lifespan of the Titan shifter. Hitler, he died at 33. These threes, bro. And the government with the threes, bro. You gotta tap into that. Like, and also, I can't stress enough how this is basically anti-war propaganda. Like, war is never the answer. Unless someone is willing to sacrifice themselves to take the blame and, like, basically be hit off in eternity as long as he gets to see his loved ones succeed without having to fight live in, like, I guess, poverty, be hid by the other side to be able to explore the ocean, read books, start families, give them everything he couldn't have. Well, he did have a good family. He was just weird. He was just a weird crash out, bro. But like in the end, he became a bird. He became freedom. And I guess you could say the bird can be made like the bird is like also a symbolism to like the airplanes when the United States came down. Like to help Berlin and stuff. And then the wall's falling. Wall Maria, the Titans are in the walls. Wall Maria, Berlin Wall falling. Boom. Okay, that's also connection. And I gotta go. Um, no, I'll continue this on my phone maybe. Okay, I'm finished this on my phone. But like I was saying, what was I saying? It was something like, yeah, Wall Maria, Berlin Wall falling. Because that wall is built off of humans. Titans are humans. Basically, that's what they were. Yeah, at the same time, I guess they're all murderers either way. Like, they've all killed somebody. Because they didn't know Titans were humans. They didn't, so they're also, like, murderers. All of them. Every single one. Sasha, Astoria, Amir, Reiner. Oh, he was always a murderer. Honestly, I can't understand people. I honestly like you hate Eren Alpha's personality. I guess his actions seem a bit out of scale. But I think I wouldn't have done the same thing. I would just kill myself. Like, I'm not dealing with that. Me personally, I wouldn't have done that. Eren, he just had a strong sense of, I guess, justice, like his morality. His morale was so strong. His morale was so strong that he needed to literally kill everybody. Like, do what he do best. To get angry, crash out, be suicidal. Like Jean said, suicidal maniac. Just it all. But I do think, I really do believe there's no other way for him to do this. And by the way, that this is anti-war propaganda is because, like, war really is never the answer. Because at the end of the day, once a movable force goes, the only thing that's going to stop it is nature. I guess. I don't know. I just said a whole lot of nothing. Okay, so how is this anti-war propaganda, you may ask? I'm finding it. Just hold on. Give me a second to think. How is this anti-war propaganda? How is this anti-war propaganda? I guess you could say because I don't know. I'm going off of what I remember from this show. Oh, almost fell. And my memory is bad. I think I watched the show when I was like 11, 12. So my memory is like kind of low-key like LARPing right now. But trust, I know them. Because like when I was younger, you wouldn't have caught any of the implications of like war, sacrifice, freedom, religion. You wouldn't have caught any of that at 12, 11 years old watching anime during lockdown. You wouldn't have caught that. Like, girl, you just got out of history. Like, you just learned. You don't remember when we went to like, what, middle school? I recently just pieced together Aaron's modern day Hitler because I was like in history class. I barely show up. And I was like, this sounds kind of like Eren. Freedom and stuff. And then I also saw a TikTok that was like, you know how to see Hitler's point of view. He was like, he was in his country, right? He was in poverty. Seeing his country fail. Everybody was sad and hungry. And like malnourished. And he said, and he was mad at America. What was the First World War? I don't think Germany. What was it? No. Wait, no. World War II was the bombings of Pearl Harbor, right? Oh, World War One. Okay, got my wars mixed up. World War One. That's what I'm talking about. Scratch that. It's World War One, not World War Two. Yeah, World War Two was America and Japan. Now, bombing of Hiroshima and whatnot, I don't know if I could relate that to anything. Well, I guess you could also relate that because the bomb would have been the Titans. But it wasn't just one major city. It was basically like a country. And so, but then how does this relate to anti-war propaganda? I feel like it's because you see Eren doing all this stuff. And just let you know, okay, let's not do that. Let's not fight. Let's not do wars. Because at the end of the day, it's not you against another human. It's you against your government, you could say. Because the government was the one that was making these people think on the other side that, oh, these were just random sources that came out specifically to get them and kill them all. And that wasn't true. It was the government from Paradise saying, okay, this criminal from this place did that, so we're gonna inject them, send them out to the other side. If across the walls was paradise, and I guess in the wall was hell. I don't know. That's what they did. So it was never human versus human. It was human versus government. It's always been that. That's why they made anti-war propaganda. And it's hard to believe that the human that you're fighting against was actually the people that are supposed to protect you. So then they had to learn to protect themselves after trial and error. And Eren got tired of that. And I stand behind Eren. Like, what's that? I'm not a Yeagerist. But like, I understand why he did it. And I understand people don't understand why he did it. Because if you say Eren didn't do it, if you say Eren was bad for doing that, you need to rush the show. Because like, it's such a timeless piece, bro. It's honestly like top 10. I think it's top 10. Oh, my double chin. I chin my eyebrows. But yeah, it's like top 10. In terms of relevance, timelessness, how relevant it is today, how much thought went into it. Because I don't think, what normal man would think of like, oh, sick this maniac kid who's like poor and like his parents kind of hated him and decided to like, oh yeah, we're gonna make him very bad at communication. Hitler was bad at communication. He was really stubborn. He was like a son dirty, wasn't he? Yeah. So, I didn't even hear me. But on my hair. Bro. But like, hold on. No, it's even worse. Hold on. It's probably better. I stand behind Eren modern day Hitler. And since Hitler was kind of into art, I would say that Hitler is Eren and Jean if they had a baby. That's what I would say. But like, I mean, I don't know what else commentary to give on it. This is just my opinion, basically. Eren is modern day Hitler, and I would like somebody to prove me wrong. Yeah, like modern day Hitler is probably the best way to describe. It's probably the best way to describe him. Not Hitler, but Eren. I don't know how else to elaborate on that. And that's just what I believe. I'm not probably gonna, I don't know. Most likely not gonna elaborate on that. Oh my god. Okay, and while we're on the topic of like, you know, my bathroom's really loud. Anyways, while we're on the topic of, you know, TVers, of Nerman, Goth, Kimikasa, Frat Eren, Art Major, John, Jerry Levi was his super professor, Erwin, chemistry teacher Hanj, who else? Oh, Janitor Levi. I would like to say that Anya, she would definitely be like an athlete during the day and then like a band, like she had like her own band like at night, like she's like a double, like a double thing. Bertolt, he would just be like some dude that just kind of like floats around, like, you know how like popular guys like somehow they always want like this one kid which is like so he's so random, like what are you doing around? That's what Bertolt is. And then they're low key yell and Ani makes two kids and like do butt stuff. Yeah. And Ani, oh Sasha, what was Sasha doing? Sasha? What would she be? I don't think I've ever like roommate Sasha. No, it was roommate Hitch from that fanfic from chapter 7 is Heaven? No. I think it was something else. I think it was 7 is Heaven. She would be that. And what else? But yeah, Nerman, I don't like people say, oh, he's like a sweetheart. Oh my god, he's like a baby. Oh my god, he's such a nerd. Like, no, he's a bitch. He's a bitch, okay? You gotta hear me out. When I see Nerman, I think of Drew Gooden. Imagine Drew Gooden if he was like kind of evil, like manipulative. Honestly, he has the potential to manipulative. He just isn't. Like, he knows how to use it, and he needs to use it. But he hasn't been in that situation yet. I think Nerman would be Drew Gooden. Every time I look at him, I'm like, man. I don't even know if you can hear it because this everything. I don't know how to turn it off. I don't. But like, maybe I should. Oh, don't look in my toilet. I don't know which ones are. Anyways, I'm gonna look at the times. I guess my phone has no more storage. But like, Nerman, I think he would be an asshole, and then she would be an asshole. Oh, my lips look better. I was just dehydrated. Anyways, yeah. Nerman would be Drew Gooden. Eren, I don't really care because, you know, personality-wise, I don't like him. But lore-wise, it's pretty good. Well, his actions weren't. Same thing with Hitler, like his actions weren't good, but the cause was for Germany to be free from the taxes from America, and at the end of the day, they were. And they still eat like they are paying some kind of taxes because now America is in debt. Now, what anime can be reference to America? I don't know, but I have to believe that Islam was inspired by Hitler and World War. No, it was World War II because yeah, Hitler was like no, I think it was no World War I was the first war, like when Germany. I don't remember exactly. World War II. I think it was the bombing and Hitler at the same time, wasn't it? I don't know, something like that. It was the Great. Oh, that was definitely World War II. Great Depression, all that stuff. Because America was in a depression. I was saying. I don't know what I was saying, but he wanted for his country. Like, he really felt for his country. He felt like he had to, like, if no one was gonna do it, he was gonna do it. He was gonna take up the responsibility of being the bad guy. But that meant that in the end, Germany, I guess, it was free because they became their own country. Because now there's Belgium. As I know, Germany is now built. Well, Germany usually was a whole, but then there was like a rest of east. Like they came like Berlin and Berlin and Germany, right? The wall is gone. Same thing with Austria. Austria is gone, so now they can freely go between the two. They still have like their own views and stuff, but like they are free in a sense. They are. They don't have to pay no more. They don't have to pay America no more, right? After the war, so they're going to focus on Japan and their bombing. Like, I think I don't know, guys. I'm just going off of what I'm like putting together, what I'm listening, what I'm observing, what I'm connecting analogies and stuff. And I truly believe that Eren is modern day Hitler. Well, again, he was born before Hitler, so Hitler is a modern day Eren. But Eren didn't have a mustache. You know, Eren's face is so recognizable now because people know him. Same with Hitler. People know Hitler because he was such a bad guy that people just know his face, and he's just like the face of. Do not do this anymore. That's one thing you don't want to do. Do not do it. Do not do what Eren did. And then when's the last time Journey's been in a war? It's been a good while now, right? And then like their economy got better, didn't it? Like, because after World War II, there was no more wars. So Germany and Belgium had its own thing going on, their own views or whatever. They're not against each other no more. I mean, probably still tension, but like they keep thinking about it because Hitler, no one wants to be Hitler and do all that again. Because, you know, I guess, because, you know, Germans are still Germans. Like, the Berlin people are German. They are German. Or they are something with like Nicosa and Armin and Levi. So they are German. They are part of Eren. Like, they know, like, they watched him grow up and become this person. They literally couldn't do nothing about it because once Eren makes up his mind, you can't do nothing about it. I don't believe about Eren. Once he makes up his mind, you cannot stop him. You cannot stop him. They couldn't stop him. And so my teeth are so bad. You know that. Eren is modern day Hitler. Eren is Drew Gooden. Mikasa is Mikasa. Mikasa Ani Boxer. I'm from Turkey, and then Mikasa Ani Boxer. And Mikasa is bottom. Ani, no. Mikasa top. Ani, no. Actually, they're both bottoms. But like, they're kind of inexperienced, so they have to watch you grow together or figure out how plastic works. Because those, like, they're the first girls. They are each other's first girl crush, like girl crush, like, you know, like intimate girl crush, and they have to like watch videos and stuff. And there's a whole tension in the rings and stuff, like when they fight, and like when they have fight and stuff. And so, like, Mika Ani Boxer A is all I can say. And at the end of the day, who tops? Mika's the tops. Then they switch. Like Ani is really shy. Mika's is also really shy. Like, they're both shy and it's real bottoms. One of them has to step up to the top. Mika's is right there, and then they switch between each other. That's what I feel. And then probably tomorrow, I don't know what I'll talk about tomorrow. Because this feels like 20 minutes long. I gotta edit it, get some cuts and stuff. Let me think. Yeah, I gotta edit and cut some stuff. And like, edit out my teeth because it's up. I'm going to dinner soon. But like, still. I mean, am I completely wrong that Eren's not Hitler and well, I guess Hitler is not Eren? I don't know. I don't have that Isayama. Has anybody ever asked Isayama if Eren was Hitler or basically Hitler? that would clear a lot of stuff up. If Instagram could just say, oh yeah, I based AOT off of what, World War II. I feel like that could clear up a lot of things. But Hitler was definitely, Eren's character was based off of Hitler. All of that was based off of Hitler, Germany, all that stuff. Because who thinks of that? Who thinks of that? Because the human mind can only create so much. You can't create energy, you can create art. And art is political. Anime is political, to be honest, because Japan is weird. They're conservative, they're not good. Right. Oh, it's too because in the media. Because it's good and I like it. Yaoi, man, that's Chinese. China is okay, I like China. I don't like the opiate thing, but that was because of America. America is just evil. America is propaganda. Don't come to America. Do not come to my town. Do not come to my town. I promise you. Nothing good. There's nothing good anywhere. And that's what they were trying to say. Like, I really believe AOT was like anti-war propaganda. And like a more, I guess a decentralized way of, well, I guess a centralized way, because they could have just outright do like humans. They had like turned humans into Titans and stuff. And like, because at the end of the day, they were still human, they just had a Titan form. But they didn't know that. They literally didn't know that.